kick right in front of the goal, and it's in.
Second, cuts to his corner, take the shot, he scores!
For the Rebels of Seton LaSalle, number 2, Mackenzie Canavan. Number 3, Chloe Leskashon. Number 6, Maria Fitzgibbons. Number 26, Samantha Achilles. Number 10, Mia Pasquale. Number 11, Haley Johnson. Number 15, Kira Syke. Number 17, Sydney Kirk. Number 18, Malia Sig. Number 19, Mary Amarose. Number 20, Paige Prusak. Number 21, Bella Grimm. Number 28, Grace Warner. Number 29, Kate Radin. And number 30, Alyssa Gelson. Seton LaSalle is coached by Amy O'Keefe and assisted by Jenna Potts. And now for your Peters Township Indians, a 5-foot junior defensive specialist, number 4, Izzy Myers. A 5'7" junior libero, number 7, Madison Tassone. A 5'6" senior setter, number 8, Emmy Ploskina. A 5'3" sophomore defensive specialist, number 9, Lauren Luppy. A 5'8" junior setter, number 10, Erin Herpy. A 6'2" senior middle blocker, number 11, Lauren Valente. A 5'7" sophomore outside hitter, number 12, Haley Pearson. A 5'10" junior outside hitter, number 21, Kyle Keene. A 5'10" junior opposite hitter, number 24, Bella Taylor. And a 5'8" junior middle blocker, number 26, Jocelyn Jakovic. Peters Township is coached by Nikki Oates and assisted by Zaza Storm and Brandon Hansen.
Good evening and welcome to Peters Township High School, where tonight the Peters Township Indians will take on the Rebels of Seton LaSalle. Looking at the starting lineup for Peters Township, number 26, Jocelyn Jakovic, will start in the server's position, number 1, the number 1 position on the court. In front of her, Emmy Ploskina, number 8, Haley Pearson, number 12, Lauren Valentic, number 11, Erin Herpy, number 10, and Kyle Keene, number 21. Also in for Peters Township will be number 7, Madison Tassone, who will play the libero's position. Seton LaSalle has won the coin toss and will begin serving in this first set. Mia Pasquale will be back to serve. Pass by Kyle Keene, help out by Madison Tassone. Pearson sends the ball over, and a little bit long. It'll be a point for Seton LaSalle. Pasquale again, your server. Top spin serve, and into the net, so it'll be a point inside out for Peters Township. Back to serve will be Emmy Ploskina, the setter. Jump serve by Ploskina. Pass up by Seton LaSalle, and it's a tight ball to the net. And Laura Valentic puts it down for a kill. That'll be a point for Peters. The score is 2-1. Peters leading by 1 in this first set. Ploskina with the jump serve. Pass up by Seton LaSalle. Set to the outside, and that's a tip over. And the net call for Peters Township. Calling 10 in the net, Erin Herpy, so that'll be a point inside out for the Rebels. 2-2 is the score. Tassone with the pass up. Ploskina sets to Valentic, and she has a kill right down the middle of the court. Lauren Valentic, second kill of the day. Point inside out for Peters, and coming in to serve will be Lauren Luppy. Pass up by Seton, sets to the outside. Cross-court shot, but that's out of bounds, so it'll be a point Peters Township. They now lead 4-2 in this first set. Luppy with the jump serve. Out of rotation called on Seton LaSalle. That means they were out of order as the server went up to contact the ball. Remember, in this sport of volleyball, you have to be in a particular order on the court in your rotation, and you cannot move from that order until the ball is contacted by the server. So Seton LaSalle called for out of rotation. Luppy with the serve. And that's a service ace for her. So Lauren Luppy with the service ace, and Peters Township leads 6-2 in this first set. Service is long. It'll be a point inside out for Seton LaSalle. They will have 3 points. Peters Township at 6. Back to serve will be number 18, Malia Sig. Tassone with the pass, helped out by Kyle Keene. Free ball sent over by Aaron Herpy. Pass up by Seton, set to the middle hitter. Luppy with a hand on it, but it's a point for Seton LaSalle. Seton has 4, Peters Township has 6 in this first set. Sig to serve. Luppy passes up. And a set 2, Valentic, and she has another kill, 3rd kill of the evening for Lauren Valentic. Again, straight down the middle. They're not able to stop her tonight. Valentic will drop back to serve. Peters lead 7-4 in the first set. Valentic with a jump serve. And that ball sent back over. Luppy helps out, goes outside to Kyle Keene, and she roll shots the ball over cross court. Seton sending an outside set, and that hitter number 16 or number, well, the ball was out of bounds, so point for Peters. Lauren Valentic with a jump serve, and she'll get a service ace off of it. That ball went into the stands. And the team for Seton LaSalle, so Peters leads 9-4 in the first set. Valentic with the jump serve. Great pass by the libero. And a double hit called on Seton LaSalle. Point for Peters Township. They lead 10-4. Valentic with the serve. Service error for Valentic. It'll be point inside out for Seton LaSalle. Seton has 5, Peters Township at 10. Kira Sipe back to serve for Seton LaSalle. She serves to Luppy, and the set's back to Herpy, and she has a line shot. Ball sent cross or outside for Seton LaSalle. Plaskina with a great save, and Tassone to help out, but Peters not able to get that third ball over, so it'll be a point for the Rebels. 6-10, Peters still has a 4-point lead. Seton LaSalle is serving. Sipe with the serve. And that ball is long, so it'll be point inside out for Peters. Aaron Herpy will drop back to serve. Bella Taylor will come in, replacing Emmy Plaskina on the right side. Herpy with the serve, and that's a ace right down the middle. Nobody even attempted to go after it, so point for Peters Township. Substitution called for Seton LaSalle. Coming in for them will be number 2, Mackenzie Canavan. She'll be helping out in that backcourt passing. Aaron Herpy back to serve for Peters. Cross court for her, and she gets a service ace off of Canavan. Point for Peters Township. 13-6, Peters leads. Herpy with an ace, hits the ball and rolls right over the net on the other side. Third ace for Aaron Herpy, point for Peters Township, 14-6. And she targets Canavan on her serve. And Seton sends it back over, and Peters able to recover. They send a free ball over, and a hitting error by Seton LaSalle brings a point back to Peters Township. Seton will call a timeout to talk about this play. So Erin Herpy with 3 service aces, Lauren Valentic with 3 kills so far in this set, and Peters leads 15-6 in the first set. So right now we've seen mostly outside and middle attacks off of Seton LaSalle. Really balls hit long into the court of Peters Township, and they've been able to play them pretty well on defense. Peters Township able to capitalize on their middle attackers and also on the outside attack. So far Peters Township's doing a great job in this first set, really taking control of the game. Great passes up, great defensive plays that you can see players going to the floor for a ball, everybody else helping out to get that ball back over onto the other side for the Indians. So 15-6, Peters will come back onto the court. Herpy will be back to serve. Front court for Peters Township is Jocelyn Jakovic in the middle, Kyle Keene playing outside, Bella Taylor playing right side. Herpy with the service up. She goes after Canavan again. Tight ball to the net. Setter sends it over. Herpy sends it back outside to Kyle Keene. And they're going to call 4 hits on the play. So they're saying Kyle Keene didn't hit that ball over, and it touched the top of the tape. So side out for Seton LaSalle. Back to serve number 10, Mia Pasquale. Tasson with a great pass up. Herpy sends it outside. Jocelyn Jakovic right off the block. What a great trick play by Peters Township. They sent Bella Taylor to the middle, Jakovic to the outside. She was able to get some touches on that play for a point. Peters leads 16-7. Kyle Keene back to serve. She has a jump serve. Seton passes that ball up, and they set the middle attacker, but that ball's long. So Alyssa Gelston, a senior middle hitter, went to attack that ball long and outside for them. Point for Peters Township. Kyle Keene with the jump serve. Great pass up by Seton LaSalle. And a little bit off the hands of, or off the arms of Kyle Keene, so that sends a point back over to Seton. They have 8, Peters Township at 17. So Peters still in a commanding lead in this first set. Pearson, Tasson, and Keene are your passers. Tasson with a great ball up. Jakovic with an attack from the middle. Tight ball over the net. Seton LaSalle sends it over. Herpy sends it outside to Pearson. She has a line shot, but Seton's able to recover. Free ball comes over to Peters Township. Tasson passes it up. Herpy with a 3 attack to Jakovic. They're going to send a free ball over to Seton. Backcourt attack for Seton LaSalle. But they hit it out of bounds, so it'll be a point for the Indians. Valentic back in, and Tasson is going to serve for Peters Township. Peters leads 18-8. Jump serve by Tasson. And a down ball coming back over from Gelston. And she gets a kill off of that, so it'll be a point for Seton. Coming in to serve for them will be number 10, Mia Pasquale, and number 15 returns to the game, Kira Sipe. Pasquale with the serve. Pearson can't handle it. That's a point for Seton LaSalle. 10-18. Seton is down by 8 in this first set. Peters Township really dominating so far. Pasquale with the serve. Nice topspin serve that dropped right over the net onto the other side. She gets a service ace. Point for the Rebels. Peters making some adjustments, taking a step up off of serve receive. And again, a topspin serve. Pearson with the ball up. Bella Taylor helps it out, and Tasson's going to send a down ball over into the corner of the court. That'll be a kill for Madison Tasson and a point for Peters. 19-11, Peters leads. Emmy Plaskina will return to the game. Pluskina with the jump serve. And the ball is called in, so that'll be a service ace for Emmy Pluskina and a point for Peters Township. 20-11 Peters leads. And another timeout is called by Seton LaSalle just to talk about the play a little bit more. So on the service, Peters is doing a great job finding the seams on the court. So as you can see off of serve receive, there's 3 players lined up in the back court, and the spot in between each of the players is called the seam. Many times the server will go after that seam in order to create some confusion on the serve receivers and make sure that somebody has to call the ball out or it's taken outside the line of their body. So Peters is doing a great job. Emmy's doing a great job in regards to really serving that seam area and forcing some communication or no communication off of Seton LaSalle and getting some service aces. So Pluskina up with the jump serve. Short ball to Achille. Cross-court shot. Pluskina sends it back outside to Haley Pearson. She gets a touch on the play. Middle attack by Seton. Tassone with the ball up, and Herpy will attack. She gets it off the block. Tassone sends it back out to Pearson. She has an attack, but Achille gets that ball up. But Seton LaSalle can't recover. It'll be a point for Peters Township. 21-11, Peters leads in this first set. Pluskina is still serving for the Indians. She goes after Pasquale. And we get a free ball back over to Peters, but Lauren Valentic on the attack, and she gets a kill. So a quick kill by Lauren Valentic to the middle of the court. Another point for Peters Township. They lead 22-11. Pluskina with the jump serve. Great shot down the line by Emmy Pluskina, and we were talking about the seams just a few minutes ago. That's an example right between Kira Sipe and Samantha Achille, creating some confusion on the play and a service ace for Pluskina. And again, a great job down the line by Emmy Pluskina with a service ace. It's 24-11. Peters is just 1 point away from taking the first set. Jump serve by Pluskina. Service error, and it'll be a point inside out for the Rebels. So Peters is in the lead, 24-12, just 1 point away from taking the first set. Samantha Achille back to serve for Seton LaSalle. Great pass by Tassone. And an attack by Valentic. Touch on the play by Achille, but we can't recover on the Seton LaSalle side, so Peters takes the first set, 25-12. And we'll be back in a few minutes to start the second. All right, we're back for set 2 here with Peters Township taking on the Rebels of Seton LaSalle. Peters Township took the first set. So looking at the starting lineup for Peters, not much change in the lineup. So in the front row, you have Erin Herpy, Lauren Valentic, Haley Pearson. In the back row, you've got Emmy Pluskina, who will start serving, Jocelyn Jakovic, and Kyle Keene. And Jakovic will be replaced by Madison Tassone in order to start out. So Tassone will be playing the libero's position. Pluskina will start serving. And we're ready to start. Pluskina with the jump serve up. Pass up by Pasquale, and it's a service ace for Pluskina. Emmy Pluskina with a service ace, and it's 1-0. Peters Township leads in the second set. Pluskina with the jump serve up. Pass up, and a free ball coming over by Seton LaSalle, and they had some miscommunication on their side, sending that ball out of bounds, so it'll be another point for Peters. They lead 2-0. Pluskina back again to serve. So she's been targeting Mia Pasquale off of serve receive. And on that one, she's going after Achille. Rebels send the ball outside. Kyle Keene with the pass up. Haley Pearson with an attack. And a down ball over by the Rebels, and that's called in. Deep corner of the court, and they'll take the side out and a point. So it's 1-2. Peters Township still in the lead. Substitution coming in for Seton LaSalle is number 11, Haley Johnson in the front row. Pasquale with the serve. Kyle Keene with a great pass up. Whoa! Lauren Valentic with the kill. My goodness, that ball was hitting the 10-foot line. And that was a fast attack. So great pass by Peters Township. Quick set by Emmy Plaskina. And Lauren Valentic just crushed that ball straight down. Point inside out for Peters, 3-1. Pearson back to serve. Achille with the pass up. Ball set back. Roll shot over. Pearson sets it up. Plaskina sends it outside of Kyle Keene. She has an attack cross court right off the hands of the blockers for a kill. Point for Peters Township. So Kyle Keene doing a great job using the blockers' hands. Pearson will be back to serve. And a pass by Achille. That ball's into the official stand, so that'll be a service ace for Pearson and a point for Peters Township. 5-1, Peters leads in this second set. Pearson back with the serve. Achille with the call that it's out of bounds, and we see that ball landed right on the end line. The officials agreed with that call, too. That'll be another service ace for Peters and Haley Pearson. So far in this set, Peters Township has at least 3 service aces in this second set. 6-1 they lead. Pearson with the serve. And a free ball is going to be coming over from Seton LaSalle. Tassone helps out, and Valentic just getting that ball up. She roll shots that ball over into the blocker's hands, and she gets a kill off of that. So Valentic, that's her second kill in the second set. Peters leads 7-1. Pearson back to serve. And Achille with the ball. She sends it back over to Peters. Erin Herpy with an attack. And they're calling a net violation on Seton LaSalle, and it'll be a point for Peters Township. So they call a net violation on Haley Johnson, number 11. Pearson will be back to serve again. That ball this time is out of bounds, just a little bit beyond the end line. Point inside out for the Rebels. So coming back to serve will be number 26, Samantha Achille for the Rebels. Tassone with a pass up. Plaskina sent it back to Erin Herpy. She has a line shot and a kill for Erin Herpy. Peters now leads 9-2 in the second set. Valentic will be back to serve. Jump serve by Valentic. Great pass up by Seton LaSalle. And a block by Jocelyn Jakovic, but they're going to call net violation on number 12. And they called Haley Pearson. She's not in the front row right now, so I'm not sure what player they were looking at. So serve up by Seton LaSalle. They get a pass set, and then their hit went into the net, so point inside out for Peters. Erin Herpy will be back to serve. Bella Taylor back in the front row, and Peters leads 10-3. Herpy with the serve. Sig with the ball up, and a roll shot comes over. Tassone's going to send that ball over, and a free ball to Seton LaSalle. Middle attack. They're calling a net violation on Jocelyn Jakovic for Peters Township. Point inside out for Seton LaSalle. 10-4, Peters still leads. Pass up by Tassone, help out by Keene. And the ball hit the ceiling. A little bit of miscommunication on where that ball was going to come down, so it'll be a point for Seton LaSalle. Pass up by Pearson, and that ball hits the basketball hoop and drops straight down pretty quickly. That'll be a service ace for Seton LaSalle. They are still trailing 6-10 in the second set. Pearson with the pass. Herpy sends the ball back to Kyle Keene in the back row. That ball's a little bit long. 7-10. Seton LaSalle starting to crawl back in the second set, so Peters needs to find a way to put the ball away. Tassone with a great, perfect pass up. Jocelyn Jakovic from the outside with the attack. Seton's able to recover, and the ball is called outside the antenna. So again, in volleyball, 2 antennas stick up on either side of the net. The play has to occur with inside that antenna in order for the ball to be legal. And that one was hit outside the antenna, so it's a point inside out for Peters. In to serve is Izzy Myers. Great service up. The setter sends the ball over, and Pearson with an attack from the outside, and she gets a kill. Haley Pearson with a cross-court attack for Peters Township. They lead 12-7. So far of the 12 points that Peters has, 4 of those are off of kills, 3 of them are off of service aces. So Peters doing a really good job offensively in this second set. A pass up by Canavan. An attack by number 17, Kirk. And that ball never went over the net, so that'll be a point for the Indians. Myers back to serve. Ball up by Seton LaSalle, sent outside. Touch on the play, but Tassone's able to get some hands on it. Herpy sends the ball out to Pearson. She has a great attack from the outside. And again, great block by Haley Pearson and Jocelyn Jakovic as Sydney Kirk comes in as a middle attacker trying to get that play. So 2 good blocks by that combo in the front row for Peters Township. Myers with the serve, Canavan with the pass up. And again, trying to find Sydney Kirk in the middle. That ball's hit long, though. So point for Peters Township, and Seton LaSalle will call a timeout. It's 15-7. Peters Township has an 8-point lead in the second set. So again, so far in this second set, we were looking at 3 service aces, 7 kills, 2 blocks to give for Peters Township 9 of the 15 points that we see on the board right now. So again, Peters Township's doing a great job offensively, controlling the game off of serve, putting the ball away off of kills, and really defensively playing the net very well. So Seton's you're probably going to see some change up in their attacks. They've been really going hard in the middle. Sydney Kirk really swinging at the ball. The ball's been going out of bounds. So look for some tips and roll shots to the middle of the court of Peters Township as Seton LaSalle tries to maybe change up their shots in regards to what they're going to do to catch the Indians off guard. So Myers will be back to serve again for Peters. Jump serve by Myers. Canavan with the pass up. And that ball sent outside in a roll shot, but Herpy gets it up. Tassone with helping out there. Bella Taylor going to send a free ball over. The Rebels put it up. Again to the middle and a tip, as we had talked about. So trying to change up their shots a little bit. Bella Taylor with an attack down the line. Rebels able to recover. And set to the outside, but number 10, Mia Pasquale, hits that ball into the net. So it's a point for Peters Township. They lead 16-7, but we've seen already that Seton LaSalle looking for some more off-speed shots. Tips and rolls to the middle of the court. Canavan with the pass up. Outside of Pasquale, and she roll shots over right to Haley Pearson. She gets a kill off the play. It'll be a point inside out for the Rebels. So dropping back to serve will be Sydney Kirk, number 17, their middle attacker, and returning to the game, number 30, Alyssa Gelston, their senior middle hitter. Service error by Kirk, point inside out for Peters Township. Tassone will be back to serve. Valentix back into the game for the Indians. 17-8, Peters Township leads in the second set. Tassone with a jump serve. Canavan with a pass up, some help from some other players, and a free ball coming over. Tassone with the ball up. And Herpy finding Valentic. Valentic with a great kill to the middle of the court. Point for Peters Township. 18-8, Peters leads. Tassone back to serve. Jump serve for her, number 18. Siggs past the ball. Pasquale with an attack from the outside. Herpy saves the ball from the net, and Tassone going to roll shot to the middle of the court. Seton's able to recover, and Pasquale sends it to the middle, but Tassone's right there. Herpy back to Bella Taylor. Just short of hitting that ball over. Point for Seton LaSalle. Peters still leads 18-9 in the second set. Lestashawn with the serve. Haley Pearson with a great bop, and Herpy sends the ball over. And that'll be a kill for Erin Herpy. Trick shot by the setter as the ball was a perfect pass up as she sends the ball over to change some things up and catch the Seton LaSalle Rebels off guard on their defense. Emmy Plaskina is back in to serve for Peters Township. And Seton LaSalle's calling a timeout, so 19-9. Peters leads by 10. So taking a look again, Peters Township has 5 kills in this second set, 2 blocks, 3 aces for 10 of their 19 points. Some of the other points that Peters was able to get were off of errors from the Seton LaSalle Rebels. So again, Peters is doing a great job in controlling the ball, serving their seams on the other side of Seton LaSalle, and really forcing free balls and down balls coming their way. Not many hard attacks from any of the hitters for Seton LaSalle so far this game. Lauren Valentic for Peters Township really dominating in the middle, finding a lot of open spots in the middle of the court, one-on-one blocking situations where only one of the blockers for Seton LaSalle is up against her and blocking. So she's able to find the corners of the court as well as the middle. So again, look for Seton LaSalle to try and do some off-speed shots. Again, roll shots or tips to the middle of the court, trying to keep the ball in play as opposed to going for some more risky hard hits. And a lot of energy coming from the Seton LaSalle side. Plaskina with the jump serve up. Achille with the pass up. That ball sent out to Peters. And somehow Peters gets it back up on the Seton LaSalle side. Attack by Seton, sent out to Haley Pearson, and Pearson finds the line shot. Wide open line shot for Haley Pearson, and a point for Peters Township. So some great defensive plays that we saw by Peters, really saving a ball that we thought may have been down on the court. Somehow they got it up on the other side and able to capitalize on it. 20-9. Plaskina with a service error, point inside out for Seton LaSalle. 20-10, Peters Township leads in the second set. Pasquale with the ball up, Tassone with a great pass and trying to find Valentic again. She just roll shots that ball over right off the blocker's hands for a kill. So another kill by Lauren Valentic. Peters leads 21-10 in the second set. Kyle Keene comes back to the front row. Haley Pearson back in to serve. And a tight ball to the net. And that's a service ace by Haley Pearson. Peters leads 22-10 in the second set. So great top spin serve by Haley Pearson. The ball really skimming the top of the net and then just dropping onto the other side. And another service ace for Pearson against Samantha Achille. Not able to handle that ball. 5 service aces so far for Peters Township in the second set. They lead 23-10. Pearson with a top spin serve. Dropping again, Achille sends a ball right back over. And Valentic goes after that tight ball to the net but sends it out of bounds. So it'll be a point inside out for Seton LaSalle. 23-11, Peters Township leads in the second set. So Achille sends the ball over to Tassone with it up. And a roll shot by Valentic. Seton LaSalle sends it to the outside. And right off the blocker's hands. And that'll be a kill for Kira Sipe, point for Seton LaSalle. Peters still leading 23-12 in the second set. Achille will be back to serve. Peters just 2 points away from the end of the second set. Achille with the service over, Tassone with a great pass up. Plaskina trying to find Lauren Valentic for a back set. They couldn't connect with each other, so it'll be a point for Seton LaSalle. Seton trails 13-23. Achille with the serve. Tassone with the pass up. Pluskina finding Valentic again. And a one-arm shot sending the ball back over to Peters. And again with a shot to Valentic. And again, Valentic drops the ball at the 10-foot line for Peters Township. So a kill by Valentic, 24-13. Peters leads in the second set. Peters so far 7 kills, 5 service aces, 2 blocks in this second set. Pass up by Seton LaSalle, outside attack. Roll shot really to the middle. Valentic with that ball up, and she's going to send a roll shot over. That was a tight ball to the net, and that was blocked by Sydney Kirk. Point for Seton LaSalle. Rebels with the serve. And the ball's called in right on that sideline for a service ace. So Sig with a service ace, point for Seton LaSalle. 15-24 they trail. Peters just 1 point away from putting this second set away. Pass up by Pearson. Herpy with the attack, cross court. Achille with the pass up, sending that ball outside for Seton LaSalle. And miscommunication over in Peters Township, and the ball lands between 2 players. Point for the Rebels. 16-24, Seton LaSalle trailing. The ball is called out. That's a point. Peters wins 25-16 in the second set. Join us in a couple of minutes as we start the third. All right, so we're back for the third set. Peters leads 2-0, really taking control of this match so far. Looking at the court for Peters Township, no change in the lineup. You have Lauren Valentic, Kyle Keene, Emmy Pluskina, Jocelyn Jakovic, Haley Pearson, Aaron Herpy, and the libero Madison Tassone. So as we get ready to start this second set, again, or the third set, looking again at the second set, Peters dominated with 7 kills, 5 service aces, 2 blocks as part of their points. Back to serve will be Samantha Achille for Seton LaSalle. And we start off with a service error by Achille. Point inside out for Peters Township. Pluskina will drop back to serve. Pass up by Achille, tight ball to the net, set outside. Cross-court shot, but that's deep. So Peters Township takes the point. 2-0 they lead in the third set. Pluskina with a jump serve. Pass up, service ace actually by Malia Skig. Couldn't control that ball, so it'll be a service ace for Pluskina. 3-0, Peters leads. Pluskina with a jump serve and a service ace off of Samantha Achille. Second service ace for Peters this set. They now have a 4-0 lead. Pluskina with the serve. Achille sending the ball straight back over, but Pearson's there to recover. Pluskina sends it out, Kyle Keene. They're calling 4 touches on the play. So that ball never made it over the net, and it'll be a point inside out for Seton LaSalle. Seton has 1, Peters Township has 4, and Sig will be back to serve for the Rebels. Sig with the serve up. Tassone passing that ball. Pluskina sends it to Valentic. That ball's just a little bit long for Peters Township, 4-2. Peters still has a 2-point lead in the third set. Sig with the serve. Tassone with the pass up, and again trying for Valentic, and she will. We're looking at it. They're calling that ball was out. So they were looking at the lines judge to make that call pretty quickly, and then they were looking at the second official on the court, so he called that ball out, and that'll be a point for the Rebels. Kyle Keene with the pass, and Valentic has that ball up, and Kirk sends it back over for Seton LaSalle for a kill in the middle back of the court, and they have tied the game 4-4 in this third set. Sig with the serve. Kyle Keen with the pass up. Plaskina will send it out to Valentic for the attack. Seton LaSalle able to recover, and they drop that ball to the middle of the court. Pearson with the ball up. And again, going after Valentic. She gets the kill to the right side of the court. Point for Peters. So they take the lead back, 5-4. Kyle Keen. A little confusion on Peters Township right now on who might be serving in the game. So what happened is Lauren Luppy came in for Haley Pearson, and it was not the time for that substitution. So now Lauren Luppy will be forced to play outside hitter. An attack by by Sydney Kirk for the Rebels. That'll be a point for Seton LaSalle. So now they're correcting it. Pearson now substituted back in. Lauren Luppy back out of the game. Pasquale back to serve for Seton LaSalle. We're tied at 5, but now Peters gets a point off of that. Pasquale hits the ball into the net, so 6-5. Peters now back in the lead. Djokovic back in the front row. Valentic back to serve. Jump serve by Valentic, and she gets a service there. Point inside out for the Rebels. So some minor mental things on Peters Township in this third set. They've got to regroup and recover right now that the score is tied at 6-6. And a service error by Sydney Kirk on the Rebels sends the ball back over to Peters. So Aaron Herpy back to serve. 7-6 is the score. Bella Taylor back in for the Indians. Herpy with the serve. Achille with the pass up. They send the ball outside for the attack. And a great block by Djokovic and Bella Taylor. Down ball coming in. Kyle Keen, great job in recovering that. And Herpy saves the ball in the net. Djokovic with a great middle attack for a kill. Peters Township with the point, and it's 8-6. Peters with a 2-point lead. Herpy back to serve. Cross-court shot by Herpy. Ball sent outside for Seton LaSalle. And off the blocker's hand, so it'll be a point inside out for the Rebels. Dropping back to serve Chloe Lestachon for the Rebels. Pass up by Keen. Herpy can't get to it in time. Point for Seton LaSalle. They tie the game up at 8. So Peters really needs to get a side out and go on a service run like they have before. Seton LaSalle's really coming on in this third set. Tassone with the ball. Pass up and sent outside to Djokovic. Kill by Jocelyn Djokovic on the outside. Point inside out for Peters. Now Aaron Luppy will come back in, or Lauren Luppy will come back in to serve for Peters Township. So Luppy with the jump serve. Kelly with the pass up. Ball sent to the outside. And never made it over the net. Point for Peters Township. Madeline Sig with a hitting error for the Rebels. Lauren Luppy back to serve. Luppy with the jump serve. Pass up by Achille. Again, weak side attack for the Seton LaSalle Rebels. And Peters Township again with the point. The ball never came over the net. So Luppy again back to serve. 11-8 Peters leads. And the ball served long, so point inside out for Seton LaSalle. Back to serve number 15, Kira Sipe. Pass up by Keen. Herpy back to Djokovic. She has a great attack, but Seton's able to recover. Down ball over. Herpy takes it to Tassone. Tassone over to Keen. And a right side shot for Seton LaSalle, and they get another point off of that shot. So it's 11-10. Peters still with a 1-point lead. We've seen 2 sets to the right side attacker so far for Seton LaSalle. That's worked for them so far. They've gotten a couple of points from that area. Sipe sends the ball into the net, so point inside out for Peters. Valentic back in. Tassone will be serving. 12-10, Peters leads in the third set. Jump serve by Tassone. Pass up by Seton. Again, a right side shot. And again, another kill from the right side. 3 times in a row, Seton LaSalle going to that right side attack for a kill because it's working for them. So Coach Oakes is saying adjust the block inside. She's going cross court. We'll see if Peters can do that. They're going to call a legal back row attacker on Aaron Herpy. That ball was passed too tight to the net. Herpy tried to save it, but when the setter jumps above the plane of the net and touches the ball, and the blocker on the other side also touches it, that's an illegal back row attack. Tassone steps in to help out Kyle Keene from the outside for an attack. Seton sends it right to the right side again. Peters had adjusted that block. Herpy gets the ball up, and Valentic with a tip over the net. Seton sends it outside, and 4 hits called on them. Pasquale sends the ball into the net, point inside out for Peters. So 13-12, Peters in the lead. Pluskina will be back in for the Indians. She'll be serving. So again, we started to see Seton LaSalle 4 times in a row setting that ball to the right side of the net, but Peters able to adjust their block on that last one. Service ace for Pluskina, point for Peters Township. So far, 3 service aces in this set, 2 kills, at least for the Indians. Pluskina with the jump serve. Achille with the pass up. That ball sent outside. Roll shot to the middle of the court. Luppy with the ball up. Pluskina sends it out. Kyle Keene with the kill. Cross court. Point for Peters Township. 15-12. Peters in the lead. Pluskina will be back to serve. Pluskina with the jump serve. Achille with a great pass up. Not able to recover on that side for Seton LaSalle. That'll be a service ace there for Emmy Pluskina. 4 service aces so far in this set. Peters Township leads 16-12. So a couple of things that we've seen so far is this has really been much more of a closer set than the first 2. Seton LaSalle starting to recover a little bit more, sending some balls to the right side attacker for their side and getting kills off of that, so they've kept going with that part of the play. Again, sending balls middle of the court with tip and roll shot. Peters Township attacking from the middle as they have been with Lauren Valentic and Jocelyn Jakovic, and really being successful with that piece of their attack game. Not as many service aces so far. Not as many kills for Peters Township, but again, this is much closer. A little bit more excitement coming from the Rebels as they came into this third set as they try and take a set from Peters Township. So Peters has the lead 16-12. Valentic's in the front row with Herpy and Keene. Those are your front court attackers. Luppy, Tassone, and Pluskina in the back court. Pluskina with the jump serve up. Pass up by Canavan, outside. Line shot. And they're going to call a net violation on Peters Township. Point inside out for the Rebels. Pass up by Tassone. Pluskina is going to send it to Herpy, and she attacks. Roll shot. Pluskina gets it up. Tassone sending it over to Herpy, and she roll shots it over. Or middle attack for Seton LaSalle. Herpy gets it up. Pluskina's going to send it outside. Keene with an attack. Touch on the play. And that ball hits the middle, but Seton's able to recover. Valentic going to put the ball away. Touch on the play. So Lauren Valentic with a kill off the middle attacker's hands, and that'll be a point inside out for Peters. So as we had talked about in previous matches, if the ball hits the ceiling and comes back on your side of the court, even if it's the middle curtain, you can still play the ball. If it hits the ceiling and goes to the other side, then it's a point for the other team. So Kyle Keene with the serve up. Herpy will come in with an attack. Outside set for Seton LaSalle. And again, they're calling a net violation, and it seems like it's on Lauren Valentic. The numbers between 10 and 11 are so close, and we're trying to read what the officials are stating. Tassone with the pass up. Plaskina finds it. Outside to Haley Pearson. She has a great cross-court shot, but Seton recovers. Tip ball to the middle of the court, and they get a kill off the play. So point for the Rebels. 15-17. Seton LaSalle trails. Peters Township in the lead by 2 in the third set. Pasquale back to serve. Keene with a great ball up. And Herpy off the blocker's hands. Seton's able to recover and a middle attack, but Lauren Valentic is right there to put a stop to that play. So Lauren Valentic with a block. Peters takes the point, 18-15. Peters leads. Jakovic back in the game, and Valentic will be back to serve. Jump serve by Valentic. That ball's tight to the net. And their setter, Chloe Lestachon, sends that ball over. So if the setter's in the front row, one thing you'll see is the setter jump and attack that second ball and really catch the defense off guard, which they did in that play. Kyle Keene with the ball. Jakovic with a great attack, but Seton's able to recover. And Sipe hits the ball between Jakovic and Herpy, and she gets a kill off that play. 17-18. Seton LaSalle is down by 1, and they have the serve, so Peter's still leading in this third set. Pass up by Keene. And Jakovic with a tip ball over the net. And Seton's going to send a free ball over. Tassone's there for it. Jakovic with a great attack. Seton's not able to recover. So Jocelyn Jakovic with a great attack from a middle hitter standpoint. She sends that ball to the left back corner. So we're looking right now at a one-on-one situation where there's only one blocker on the middle hitters. So they're really able to take advantage of that. Herpy with the serve. Tight ball to the net. Kyle Keene there to recover that play. Seton sends the ball back to the middle. And Gelston with a kill. It's 19-18. Peters leads by 1 in this third set. Lestachon back to serve. Tassone with the pass up. Herpy's going to send that ball outside to Jocelyn Jakovic. Kyle Keene, great job on defense. Haley Pearson roll shots that ball over. Seton's right there to recover. Outside shot. 4 hits on, or the ball did not go over the net. So Sipe hits the ball into the net. Peters Township gets that point inside out, and Lauren Luppy will come in to serve. So Peters leads 20-18 in the third set. Luppy back. And the ball is called long. Lauren Luppy served the ball out, so it'll be a point for Seton LaSalle. Peters still leads 20-19 in the third set, and they are looking to put away this set and end this match in 3. Sipe serves the ball into the net for Seton LaSalle, so point for Peters, 21-19. Peters in the lead. Valentic's back in the front row. True weapon for the Peters Township Indians. And Tassone back to serve. Achille with the pass up. Ball set outside. Roll shot, but Luppy gets it up. Herpy sends it outside to Kyle Keene. She tips the ball over. Seton to Gelston. Herpy with the pass up. Tight ball to the net, and Tassone there to help out. And they're going to call her in the net. Great job, though, by Madison Tassone running to the net to try and save that ball and put that ball back in play for Peters Township. So 21-20, Peters still with a 1-point lead in the third set. Kyle Keene with the ball up. And Herpy tries to get Lauren Valentic off of a set. They misconnect, and Kyle Keene tries to help out. She's not able to. So we are tied at 21 in this third set. Achille back to serve. Luppy with the ball. Kyle Keene trying to get a down ball over the net. So Seton LaSalle with a lead in this third set, 22-21. Peters needs a side out. I would look for them to, if it's a great pass, they're going to go to Lauren Valentic in the middle. Pass up by Luppy. Herpy to Valentic. Double block on her, but Lauren Valentic gets the kill. Point for Peters Township, and they tie it at 22. So far in this set, 4 aces, 6 kills, 1 block for Peters Township. Emmy Ploskina back to serve. She did a great job the first time she was in getting some service aces. And number 17, Sydney Kirk, with a double block on her, but she can't get the ball over the net. 23-22, Peters in the lead. Ploskina looking to put it away. So Ploskina with the serve. Ball sent to the outside. Roll shot to Ploskina. Tight ball to the net. And Kirk is right there to put the ball down. 23, it's tied up. So great defensive play by Emmy Ploskina, but that ball's tight to the net. Pass up by Tassone. Ploskina's going to send it outside, and Valentic's going to go for an attack. And she gets a kill from the outside. So Lauren Valentic with a critical kill for Peters Township. Back in will be Haley Pearson. Kyle Keene back to serve. And Seton LaSalle's going to call a timeout. So it's set point and match point, 24-23. Peters Township in the lead by 1 point. So far in this third set, Peters has at least 7 kills, 4 aces, 1 block. So not as dominating as we had seen. But again, I think Seton LaSalle has done a great job in keeping the ball in play. They've made less errors in this third set than we've seen in the first 2. So really keeping the rallies going and really creating a great matchup between these 2 teams in the third set. So they come out again fired up. Sydney Kirk, number 17, a sophomore middle hitter for Seton LaSalle, doing a great job attacking for them. Kyle Keene here to serve for set and match point. She'll have a jump serve. Achille with the ball up. Ball is outside. Roll shot to Keene. And Ploskina sent that ball over. Very smart play. Kirk with the ball up. Tassone to help out. Herpy with the down ball. And she gets a kill off of Kirk's hands to end the set. So 25-23, Peters Township takes the third set, and they win this match. So great job by Peters Township putting this match away pretty quickly. Again, we will be back, and Peters Township will take on Cannon McMillan tomorrow night here at Peters Township High School.